The evening will be to the best 2 out of 3 falls with a 60-minute time limit. In this corner, from Des Plaines, Illinois, weighing 212 pounds, Walter Palmer. His opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 230 pounds, Lou Thesz. The referee, Stanley Chisnett.
Stanley Chisnett has called these boys out to the center of the ring. Good evening, everyone. Might say this is Russ Davis before we settle down to the amenities of this little match. Lou Thesz, the reigning NWA heavyweight champion, has his back to you. Walter Palmer is on his left. Palmer used to own the belt that Thesz wears into the ring these days. This is not a match tonight, however. For that belt, it's just another one of the many fine matches that you see at International Amphitheatre in Chicago. Here we go. Best 2 out of 3 falls. 1 hour time limit. Thesz on the left, Palmer on the right.
Don't hurt him, Thesz. He's an old man.
Onto the ropes. Stanley breaking it up.
Don't hurt him, Lou. He's an old man.
Onto the ropes again.
Kill that old man.
Headlock on Palmer. Has to break it up.
Very bad.
Headlock whipped on Thesz. Look at him slap on that head scissors. Better look out, Stanley. You'll get run over. There's a headlock on Thesz. The pickup broke it up. Palmer was trying to get set up there for a spinning leg lock, which is his submission hold.
Out of the way, Ref.
Palmer's hanging tight to this toe hold that he has. Gives it up for a leg lock. Here's a full stretch.
It's too brutal. It's too brutal. How about some blood?
Hold it, fellas. Hold it. Look at Thesz come up with his head scissors there. Park him up there, Mr. Palmer. Nice boy. Oh, look at these guys go at it.
Hey, that's pretty.
You could leave a referee out of the ring as far as these two are concerned any old time. There's a headlock, which was side married. Count of 2 on Palmer.
Now, don't hurt him, Lou. He's an old man.
Still a headlock on Palmer. Lou's still hanging tight to his headlock. In the corner. Oh, now wait a minute, Mr. Thesz. Thesz ordinarily does not crowd on a break. There's a headlock rip on Thesz. This is a match that a good many of you people have wanted to see between Lou Thesz and Walter Palmer. Palmer hanging tight. Palmer's outweighed considerably by Thesz, a matter of some 20 pounds. We got 2 or 3 characters here tonight at ringside who really are exhibitionists. Don't have to tell you about that takedown. You could hear it. Still the same detail. Palmer still has his headlock on Thesz here. Take it easy. There goes another one. Don't treat him too rough there, Walter. Palmer puts on this headlock. He makes money with it and always tries to. Leave the plaster on the walls, Mother. There we go again. I'm just back in long enough to tell you this is the same detail. Still a headlock on Thesz. It's still at International Amphitheatre. Still Walter Palmer doing the headlock Ian. See what Brother Thesz has done did. He has done come up with a hammerlock here. Still a hammerlock here. On Palmer. Trying to get Thesz loose, but it just didn't work out. That big boy is just like a brand new sheet of flypaper. He sticks. This is the main event of the evening, Cousin Wilford, if you just happen to walk in. 2 out of 3 falls. We haven't had a fall yet. That is wrestling fall, count of 3. There have been several zippers here, but... Uh-oh. Well, that shook him loose. That would give you 4 small, strange feelings across the small of the back if you took one of those, bud. Of this guy Thesz at times is fantastic. He just picked Palmer up there. 1, 2. Palmer was out over the ropes there, and I don't believe that Lou recognized or thought that he was. Palmer tried for a hammerlock, but lost it. Inside man. Lou just looking out below there. There's an arm lock, skip, and the head scissors. This fellow Thesz, for all of his size, 6'2" and some odd inches, and his 240 some odd pounds, he's as quick as an old hungry tomcat. Palmer's trying to jar this thing loose, but I think he's afraid his ears will come with it if he does. Now here's the head scissors short. It's a chokehold if it's put on too high. It still isn't a choke. Thesz just slapping it on there for a moment and then pulling it away. Incidentally, on Palmer's port side, there's a little bit of an extended wrist lock. Stanley's making him break that up. Sitting where we are and looking right across the height of the ring where you can see it wasn't a chokehold. But from 6 inches above the mat, it does look like it. Lou's left-handed. When he offers to square off with somebody, as he did Palmer there a moment ago, it always looks so funny to see that left of his go out. Uh-oh. Well, what's good for one's good for the other one, apparently. Palmer really let him have it. Both of them are going for cross-chin locks here, but they don't add up as yet. Headlock on Thesz. What a cutie this one is. You see what Thesz did? Put Palmer onto the rope. Palmer thought he was going to be free to come loose, but he wasn't. Thesz crowded him and picked up a flying toe hold. Lou's hanging tight here. Look at these boys. That generally slows any opponent of Thesz's to a dead walk and sometimes puts them in reverse. There's a headlock rip. You notice how Palmer tried to counter with the head scissors there?
Don't hurt that old man. Don't hurt him.
You watch these two boys and you'll see an awful lot of fine wrestling here. Just about as good as exists today anywhere in the country. Well, there's a pickup on Walter's part, trying to make a reversion out of this headlock. Onto the ropes with Thesz. Squeeze. There's that flying body press of here's 1, 2, 3. Not actually a scissors, but it's a body press that Lou puts on. Comes up from way high. And, of course, the crowd doesn't like the decision at all here. There's no decision, really. What it amounts to is the fact that Lou just bore upon, and that was it. Here's Mike Lawler to tell you all about it.
The winner of the first fall in 12 minutes and 40 seconds with a flying scissors, Lou Thesz.
Mr. Lawler, I'll take small exception with you. That was not quite a scissors. Had Mr. Thesz got his toes jined behind Mr. Palmer's back, it would have been flying scissors, but weren't. Just sort of a flying body press, and he bore Palmer down with it. Well, that's the first fall out of this 2 out of 3 match. So now we know at least we got 1 more and maybe 2 more to go. So here's a shot of Lou Thesz. This old boy never seems to quiet down completely between falls. He's always on the ball. I'd love to find out who the guy is that thinks that Palmer is an old man back here. Just love to give him a pair of trunks and let him in there for a minute. We'd get it all proved. They're under the ring here repairing it. One maneuver over there that sprung it. So there we are. We're back in business again and ready to go on in this main event here at International Amphitheatre, presented by Fred Kohler, one of the nation's outstanding promoters. And these matches that you see here at International are the cream of the crop. That's just why International has the reputation of being the home of championship bouts. There we go for the second fall of this proposed 2 out of 3. Onto the ropes again. Boom. You can just hear those go splat. Lou has a cute little habit of reaching out and slapping a guy open-handed. So Mr. Palmer took one for himself. There's a pair of Grecian knuckle locks. Nothing wrong intended there, Louis. Any more than you intended. Headlock.
Take it easy, Lou.
Up into the corner above us here. Stanley walks in there like he was separating 2 boxcars of explosives. So he's an old man, Bud. Just lay off of him. Here's a headlock. Side mare. Boulder's got this headlock pretty well buttoned on. Lou's worked one cauliflower out of the thing. Here he comes up with a hammerlock. Palmer started after a pickup there for a body slam. And Lou decided that the better part of valor was to retreat at the moment. The headlock. Ripped again. Boom. Thesz is getting a little booing from the crowd here for these tactics. And of course, Palmer's offering to pop him in the hopper. Cleared the air in a hurry, didn't it? Point of Palmer's elbow right in Lou's tin ear. And that hurts these tin ears. Some of them are sensitive for long periods of time, and then they get just as tough as a piece of shoe leather. Palmer's not afraid of it. Big ham like this. Ooh, sweet. 1, 2, 3. And you saw that fall. No. Wait a minute, Lou. Wait a minute, boy. Palmer caught Thesz as they came off the ropes with a reverse back flip and a body press.
The winner of the second fall in 4 minutes even with a body press, Walter Palmer.
That one happened to loose so quick that he still can't quite believe it. Palmer picked him up as he came off of the rope, put him into a reverse back flip, and then with a body press, managed to hold Big Lou down to the mat until Stanley got a count of 3 on him. Well, that brings us around to the point in this match now where we're even Steven, a ball apiece. 1 for Palmer, 1 for Thesz. And then there are other times when you wonder. Tonight is one of them. I mean, both of these falls in this match have come very unexpectedly. Thesz got his first fall in 12 minutes with a flying body press, while Palmer got his in just 4 minutes with the reverse backflip and the body press. There's a 10-second whistle, and we'll be off and going for the third and final fall of this event here tonight at International Amphitheatre between Lou Thesz, the reigning NWA champion, and Walter Palmer. Here's Russ Davis, whose voice is just about played out. Palmer not taking any chances here with Thesz, it seems like. Thesz kind of grinning about it all. To Palmer here that he should start this business all of a sudden. 2, 3. Stanley was counting on Palmer, not Thesz. There's a headlock on Thesz. Uh-oh. Lou wasn't expecting that. Did you notice him roll to the edge of the ring? He's a sign of good generalship. The crowd boos him about it, but you're using your head. Here's a hammerlock on Thesz. This is the old wrestler's position. Thesz gave Palmer a virtual chance there and then took it away from him. Wow. These guys are both short on temper tonight for some reason or other. I would say our boy Louis does not take kindly to that operation at all. A headlock. Side bear. This is the main event of the evening. Best 2 out of 3 falls between Lou Thesz, NWA heavyweight champion, and another challenger of the long list he's met since he's held this belt in the form of Walter Palmer. Palmer doing his best to get out of here. Whoop, fellas, wait a minute now. You're just all wove in there like a bunch of sticks, as Dizzy Dean would say. It's like having 5 people in the phone booth. There's a headlock rip. Says his chin is cut here. I don't know where he came up with it. Over there in that elastic change when they were caught between the ropes, I do believe. been roughing each other up. I don't think they haven't. There's a headlock on Thesz and another rip. Getting booed for that maneuver. Now, wait a minute. Palmer's doing a little bit of this too. As I say, the play has been very rough in the close wrestling here tonight. On almost every break that Stanley has ordered. Look at them. They're just sitting there hacking at each other. Kick. And out goes Palmer. Palmer's got a leg caught here. This is his bad leg. 7, 8. He's got to get loose by himself. 9, 10, and he's counted out. This is a leg that Palmer had injured several years back. Count of 10 on the apron, of course. Quickly counts him out. So here's Thesz, who has won another match in his long career. Chin is cut and he's bleeding rather copiously, but
Palmer failing to return to the ring before the count of 10 is counted out, and the winner in 8:50, Lou Thesz.
So there you have it, Lou Thesz winning over Walter Palmer in another championship match here at International Amphitheatre in Chicago. This is Russ Davis speaking on behalf of all, and, well, I'll be seeing you around again. You know the time and the place.